Listen to another episode of Let's Talk Sports with Tim McKain, and I am here with Alex Molden. Not only is this brother a former NFL player, but he also is a business owner. He worked with Nike. He's a motivational speaker, and he has a podcast called The Shark Effect, which actually listen to the first episode. Subscribe if you have not. I'm telling you, it's something it will inspire you. It inspired me. So I want to dive into it. So the one thing that I picked up from your podcast was what Willie Shaw said to you. Willie Shaw is the father of David Shaw, who's now the head coach at Stanford football. He said three things. He said three things that you should live by: assignment, alignment, and what was the third one?
Adjustment.
Adjustment. So, Alex, how did those three words affect you in football and in life?
Well, number one, it gave me on the football field because when he was coaching us, he was so insightful. Like the words that came out of this man's mouth, you would listen, and it gave you structure. And when he told me, he was like, these three things will help you have a successful NFL career. And so, the game was so fast for me. I was in my second year, and I was looking for somebody that can help me slow the game down. So when he said that, hey, assignment, alignment, adjustment, know your assignment or your job or your role. Make sure you know how to align, like what your alignment is, right? Because in every coverage, your alignment is going to change. So make sure you know that. And then the third thing, be ready to adjust. In the NFL, you don't just get on the center and snap the ball. That's high school. That's peewee. No, in the pros, if you watch the game, there's going to be some type of shift. There's going to be some type of motion. There's going to be some type of audible every snap because the offense is trying to get a read. It's trying to get a quarterback wants to undress the defense so he can have him and his team have a better idea. Hey, what are you going to do? So you got to learn alignment, assignment, adjustment. And so I took that on the field. It slowed down the game for me, helped me have a long and successful career. So when I stepped away from the game, I was like, well, shoot, I'm stuck. Number one, I was stuck trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. Number one, who am I? Right? Because the game, if you do it long enough, it will start to strip away at you. And it will start. And here's the thing. It's not just about football. It's not just about sports. It's anything that you do at a high level. Some people have long careers that they spend so much time, so much effort that their career, what they do, becomes who they are.
Right.
And that happened to me. Like, man, football, when I retired, I was 32. I've been playing football since I was 13. I've been believing the hype all the years. And then the success that I would have and people telling me how good I am and how, because of that success and my ability, how good I am, it starts to become intertwined into your identity. And so when I stepped away, I was lost. I was stuck. And I was like, man, I had to do a deep dive. Like, man, what do I want to do? Who am I? So I had to think, and man, Willie Shaw, man, alignment, assignment, adjustment. Okay. I'm going to get aligned. I'm going to get aligned with who I am. I mean, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
So I had to figure out, okay, who I need to find like foundation. And me coming with my faith is my foundation. Now I need to help myself. I need to get a coach. And he told me, like, what are things like when it comes to faith, your family, and your career, what's most important? And be honest, we got to be honest with ourselves, but what's first? And at the time it was like, man, it was my family was first, and then my career, and then my faith. And then after finally, getting confronted with that and like, man, that's so my faith. It should be my faith, my family, and then my career. If I get those aligned, then I'm going to have more peace.
Mm.
I'm going to know, the things that I'm doing are going to be aligned correctly. And so, and once I did that, man, it just really gave me peace in my heart. And then, I define, so alignment. And then what's my assignment? What's my purpose?
Wow.
What's my purpose? Right. I used to think it was playing football.
Yeah.
Now there's no more football. So what is my purpose?
Mm.
So once again, I do another deep dive. Like what am I here on planet Earth to do? And I love like serving, right? I really like serving, like helping people. And so I had to, what did I want to help people with? Well, you know, I like the performance, like training people is something that helped me get to where I was in terms of playing football. And I love like the making athletes faster, making them stronger, making them more resilient. So I got into that world with training. I became a performance trainer at Nike.
Okay.
And I helped a lot of people, become the best version of themselves physically. But now over the past, I want to say 4.5 years, I've adjusted, and now I get the most joy. I know what my purpose is. My purpose is helping former elite level athletes or pro athletes and coaches find out who they are and and what they have in them that can really help them have success off the field, off the court, off the dime, the pitch, or whatever. But my purpose now, man, is like I'm helping those former athletes find themselves and find like what they have, and because of the things that they've done, they have influence. And a lot of us, we don't know how to use that influence.
Wow. I agree. I agree with that. So, like, my question to you is, should that also be something used for like kids and also college athletes who might not make the professional ranks? Because I know athletes, as you know, they might not be as good. They know they're not as good, but they still have those passions and dreams of being a professional athlete. And sometimes they don't know that purpose. Do you feel like you should even go even at a younger age and and telling these kids, hey, look, especially a lot of these black kids, sometimes in our culture, we push the entertainment world, and that's fine. But I think there's also other ways where we can like show kids, hey, look, it can be fun being a doctor, it can be fun being a lawyer, fun being whatever. Do you think you should start even at a younger age?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It should be starting first. I got 11-year-old. Okay. He's one of 8. Me and my wife, we have 8 children.
It's
Right.
amazing.
So he's 11. He's a stud, right? He's fast. He's hungry. He got that edge. Like the future's bright. So going through it, like he's our number 6.
Mm.
And we've seen like with our kids, all right, and how we parent them is understanding, yeah, you're fast. Yeah, you're handsome. You good looking, all that type of stuff. All that stuff fades.
Mm.
I don't want my children to get so hung up into how pretty, how fast, how handsome they are when those abilities start to trump character.
Mm.
Right? Character is who you are. I'm more concerned that they show up and they know like how to treat people, no matter if they play football or whatever. Because to be honest, us athletes,
Yeah.
we are entitled,
Mm.
and we are entitled because we get told how good we are, and then we get told so in athletics, right? How good we are, and then you get into school. It happened to me. I get in school and I'm so good and stuff. Well, man, yeah, I did this wrong, but that's okay.
Wow.
It's okay. It's a pass. I'm making touchdowns or whatever. I'm stopping. I'm getting interceptions and stuff, and things happen where people give you a pass.
Right.
And it starts at 11 years old. I see it. And I'll make sure, man, no, you don't get no damn pass. You treat that person, that even if they don't play sports, you give them the respect that they deserve.
Wow.
You make sure that you look people in the eye, you say, thank you. Right? You're welcome. You do things nice. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there. I get pumped up when and actually, like, we practice it, me and my wife. I don't give no money when you score touchdowns. I don't give you nothing. All right. But when somebody tells me something that you did off the football field or the basketball court, whatever, you know what? Josiah did this. He opened this door for this older lady that her hands were full. And so he just showed great character. That's it. That's what I give you $1.
Wow.
You show good character. All right. You show good character, and it starts at home. You can practice at home. You know, so it's one of those deals, man. Yes, you start them early, and sometimes, man, and especially in college, man, they start getting there, and they're close. They think they're close to that next level, right? Because it's high school, college, and then pros. They think that it's just like, oop, no, it's a mile long.
Yeah.
It's a mile long. Look at the stats. Look at the data, right? 3.2 years.
Yeah.
3.2 years. You know when you get your pension? Year 4. You get your pension year 4. So all these cats, man, you thinking about like making to the NFL and you make it, that's the easy part. Because every year, and if you can't handle that stress, and like I said, because of all that stress, you're playing a sport that you love, yeah, but once money get involved,
Yeah.
and if you don't have and if you don't know exactly who you are, it'll get wrapped in, and it get wrapped into what you do.
I agree with that. I remember there was an athlete when it comes to money. There was an athlete. I'm not gonna put out his name, but basically he would give. I think his cousin would give his cousin like $6,000 a week and stuff like that. And he was a running back, and he only lasted 3-4 years in the league, and he ended up being broke. So like, my question to you is like, would you ever did you ever think about coaching? Because like in a lot of homes, especially a lot of black homes, there might not be that male influence. So stuff that you're speaking about, integrity, character, hope, purpose. Did you ever feel like you would get into coaching because a lot of our young black men are in those need that?
You mean like coaching as a football coach or whatnot?
So it's like what I'm saying is like sometimes we what I'm saying is like sometimes football isn't just about football. Sometimes football is about how to be a man. So what I'm saying is, did you ever think about like being a coach to like inspire some of these young kids who might not have those same male influences at home?
Yes, that's what I'm doing now.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm doing now. I thought you was talking about like the football coaching. Yeah, I thought about it like in terms of like football coaching,
Okay.
but I know the I know the what that entails. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of being away from my family. I never want to do that. I never want to be in that world.
Okay.
But I do understand like the impact that I have now,
Mm.
and because of I went through it where I didn't know what influenced me, right? And I didn't know the influence that I have on others. So yes, I do speaking now. I speak to corporations like Fortune 500, Fortune 100.
Wow.
I do that. And I've been doing that for, like I said, for the past 4 years. But now over the past, I'm going to say year, I know who I want to impact the most. And it's those young people or individuals who are, I mean, they're still young,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when they're done with their sport, you know, if it's college or even if in the pros, is I know how important personal development is. And sometimes you got to have people who can just hold a mirror up to you and see, this is how you're showing up in the world. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Now, I don't do that. Like, I don't just go to everybody, see this guy doing this, that. No.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I want them, if you need that or if you want that, yes, I coach. I coach people to become better people. If you become a better person, you're going to have more impact at home, in your community, at work. And I know with impact and influence, how that can skyrocket everything. And it can create like a wasting time. I hate wasting time. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
hate it.
yeah.
And so sometimes we got to have some people in our lives that can help, like,
Push.
create those shortcuts.
Mm.
Yeah, create those shortcuts.
Okay, okay. So my last question to you is: so I know about the alignment, assignment, adjustment. What would you say your own three keywords for success outside of the alignment, assignment, and adjustment? What would your three keywords be for success?
For success. Oh, three words. I would have to say truth, meaning you need to find your truth. Relationships,
Mm.
they are so important. And when I say relationships, either making them or breaking them.
Okay.
Okay. And then the last one is character.
Mm.
Is character is like knowing who you are and being authentic to that. Or being authentic to that.
Wow. Hey, I like that list too. I think everyone who's going to listen to this, they're going to be inspired by what you're saying. And I'm telling you guys, the Shark Effect, subscribe to that. Where is that at? Where can they find you on the Shark Effect?
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Anywhere where there's podcasts, whether it's Apple, Stitcher, Google, any of that type of stuff. Or you can always go to my website, which is alexmolden.com, and you can listen from there as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Alex, for your time. Have a blessed day.
My man, at any time.
Yes, sir.
My man. Take care.
You too. Peace.